Really excited about this one today. We're actually testing out some different fletches. Right here we have my Deer Crossing Archery Arrow 300 spine, 0.001 straightness with the regular fletches that I run on this arrow. This one is bare shaft, and I had them send it to me like this for a reason, and that is because I want to try these Zinger fletches. These look pretty crazy. On the back it says made in the USA, most innovative fletching on the market. It says no glue needed. That seems crazy to me, but we're gonna give it a try. There's no instructions, so I'm gonna do what I assume you do and just throw it on the arrow, hopefully without... Okay, so they are definitely snug, I'll tell you that. I have the tip on this table here so I can pull. I assume you get them like, I don't really, I guess just like right down against the nock, like that. And as you can see, like they're tiny, really, really small. Let's put a couple more on, and then we'll do 3 versus 3 group challenge and see if these little guys can steer the ship as well as the full-size fletches. I'm finding that you kind of gotta, almost like a lug pattern on a car wheel, you gotta kind of like pull on a couple and then pull. It's kind of this like rubberish material, but it almost has like a bit of like a Kevlar type feel too. I'm trying not to really stretch it too much because I don't want it to fly off when I shoot it. That's about where I'm putting them, so just kind of just barely below the nock. And I'm super interested to see how they fly. So yeah, let's get one more on and we'll give it a rip. Unfortunately, can never shoot with the shades. I'm just not quite cool enough. Wish I was though, but here we go. 50 yards, they're gonna go for that orange dot right there. 3 with the regular fletch, 3 with the Zingers. We'll see which group tighter. Those are right next to each other with the full-size fletches. Got one more though. It's really good. All right, wish me luck. We're gonna see. I don't know if this will stay on, but we're gonna find out. Looks insane. It's just so small. Looks like basically like you're shooting a bare shaft almost. Just shooting field tips. I imagine with broadheads it might not steer them as well, but we'll see. I'm mostly just curious if they'll stay on the arrow. Right away, I know I gotta move them forward more on the arrow. I was touching my mouth a little just because it's so tall and so close to the end of the arrow. But we'll do a couple more like this. It's kind of weird. The bow actually seems to recoil more with these. I don't know if that's like, if it actually is or it just feels like it, but. I think that was a pretty good group with both, so we'll go take a look and see which one take the cake. But so far, I mean, I'm happy they stayed on. Definitely, if you try these Zinger fletches, you don't want to put them right where the nock is. You probably want to go forward at least an inch. So we'll try that on the next round and see if that eliminates that. The fletch is touching my face, so let's give it a try. Round 1, I didn't really expect this, but the Zinger fletches are definitely the tighter group of the two. Both are good groups, but it's interesting. This was my worst shot of the 6. I know I wasn't my best shot. These were both good and these were all good. But it's interesting to see these ended up being lower by that much than the Zinger fletches. It does say on the package that they're lighter. So it's, I don't know how many grains, but it's probably lighter. And I imagine there's less drag because they're so little. And that's probably, you're probably gaining some speed, which is why the bow probably feels like it has a little more hand shock with these. You're probably picking up some velocity. So impressive first round. I'm gonna adjust these a little bit and we'll try it again. Round 2, we did 50 yards. Now we're at 70 yards. I moved the Zinger fletches down to basically where they sit in what would be the middle of my regular fletches. So I'm interested to see how they feel here. I think it'll be better. And we're at 70 yards now. Kind of guessing on this tape. I haven't shot this distance much lately, so I have it at 71 yards. I feel like if anything, I'll be a little low. So I added a yard, and we'll give it a rip. We'll do the Zingers first this time. We're shooting at that target with the black, with the white stripes at the top and bottom, at that orange dot. I think that was right in the paper station. I think that was a good arrow. Felt good. Maybe a little left. Same spot. Yeah, it's definitely better with these move forward. Gets them off the face and feels good. There's a lot less interference, so I like them like this. That's in there too. All right, I think all 6 were in, and we're gonna go check them out. So interested to see how those groups are. And those little fletches, I gotta say, so far, I'm a lot more impressed than I thought I would be. So again, we are shooting field tips, so those are gonna be easier to steer than say like a fixed blade broadhead, but I shoot mechanicals, so I'm pretty impressed in the Zingers. But let's see how we did at 70. This is 70 yards, 6 arrows. Once again, you got the 3 Zingers up higher, and then the 3 regular Fletch arrows down a little lower. So I'd be interested to shoot this through a chronograph, but I bet I'm gaining 2 to 5 feet a second by shooting these little guys. And there is 0 loss in accuracy that I'm seeing. 70 yards is a long ways. And it's windy today. And they're 6 for 6 in a tiny, I mean, that's, I don't know, 4 inches across, something like that. So this is a small target. Now we're gonna max out, just go all the way to 100 and see which one goes. But let me know, drop in the comments if you'd be interested to try these Zinger Fletches. And definitely, if you have not, check out the Deer Crossing archery arrows. They're very high quality, super accurate, as you can see, and they're like a quarter of the price of most arrow brands. And if you use code PUMPSTATION15, you're gonna get 15% off your entire order, so check them out. 100 yards, the last round. We're gonna start with the full-size Fletches. Kind of guessing on the tape again. I'm about 102, 103. So we'll see how it goes. But we're worried about group size. Felt great. Looked good, couldn't really see. I think if anything it was a little right, but shot felt good. That felt good too. Once again, I think maybe a little bit right. Shooting good today despite the wind, feeling really good. So that was 3 more good shots. Let's get on to the last 3 with the Zingers. Felt good on that. Feel like if anything, these are all maybe a little right. Felt good on all 6, so we'll go take a look. 3 Zingers right here. So once again, all of them are a little bit higher. And standard Fletcher down here. Good shooting on all of them. I mean, not great for 100, but that's, you know, probably a foot by 8 inches, so pretty good. Very impressed. I'll give you guys the synopsis of the review back at the shooting station. Super impressed with these. You don't need any glue, no tools to put them on. They fly great, and I think you probably pick up a little speed with them. We're gonna check that tomorrow at the bow and arrow shop, run it through the chrono, see how much faster they really are. But overall, accuracy wise, I'm very impressed. You can get them for all different diameters of arrows. They run $36 for a dozen, which is a little more expensive than your standard AAE Fletch or whatever, but those you have to have glue and a jig and a lot more tools, more time. These are bing bang boom and you're done and you're shooting and you're ready to go. Head to the website bowdisciples.com, pick up the new gear and be entered to win my personal Revolt X Bowtech compound bow that I've done some hunts with, and that bow could be yours. So go get some gear, be entered to win.